Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking this morning at a book from Jordan Publishing. It's in their series concerning company legislation, and this one is Companies Limited by Guarantee. It's now in a third edition, and it's written by two barristers, Mark Mullen and Josh Lewison. There's a little bit of blurb on the back. That's the book itself. It's only just over 200 pages, so it's quite light. It's got very useful paragraph numbering at the sides, so you can find things very quickly. There's some useful footnotes, of course, which is the standard sort of fare for this type of thing. There's a CD at the back, which is very useful as well, plus a detailed index. And what you do have are a number of appendices, and this is actually quite important for anybody who's thinking of setting up a company or involved in any way in it. The index at the front is also very detailed, and there's a useful preface to the third edition right at the beginning. What we've said about this book is the following. We've put it on the web and we've given it the title of The Only Book Available to Deal Exclusively with Companies Limited by Guarantee. And this is what we say. This new title from Jordan Publishing is apparently the only book available that deals exclusively with companies limited by guarantee. As such, it will be undoubtedly of interest to company lawyers, property management companies and trade associations, as well as those who advise third sector organisations such as charities and clubs. Obviously, company secretaries will also benefit, and certainly the book should be required reading for public sector lawyers and accountants. I think it's very useful to have this book because obviously there is a market for it for those people who wish to set up this type of company structure. Companies limited by guarantee are private companies formed to limit the liability of their members, usually to a nominal sum of £1 to £10, and most do not have shares. As the two authors point out, charities which are to have a corporate form must be companies limited by guarantee and must prevent the distribution of profits to their members. So it's really very much a matter of what their objective is. Such companies are also suitable vehicles for not-for-profit organisations over a broad range of activities, from education and sport to commerce, art and the provision of social housing and other semi-governmental and regulatory functions. So it's got a fairly wide application. It's written by two barristers, as I've indicated, Mark Mullen and Josh Lewison, and they're experts in this area, and of course the book is now actually in a third edition, which shows its popularity. It's been comprehensively revised, of course, to take account of the reforms since 2004, when the second edition had been published. And obviously it includes, and one of the things I like about it is the extracts, which are really quite useful in terms of the appendices at the back. For instance, that's an example there. It's an extract from the main Companies Act legislation, and of course you don't want the whole lot, you just need that particular part of it. And in the light of the various developments, therefore, by statute law, the book contains, in our view, a wealth of new material, which, particularly if you're a corporate or company lawyer, you could very well not do without, frankly. For example, it presents full updates on the nature and purpose of companies limited by guarantee, their constitutional requirements, and the various issues relating to finance, membership, directors and company meetings. So it's tailored specifically for that. I think particularly useful are the 10 appendices with a range of useful forms and checklists, and of course the CD at the back will be of great help to save us a lot of time. It's a specialist and highly practical book in our view, and a real time saver, which very handily presents in one lucidly written and concise volume virtually everything you need to know concerning this area of company law. I'm delighted with it. It's not an area I practice much in, but certainly it's something I'm glad to know about. So thank you to Jordan's and to the authors. Bye bye.